Here is an example of automatic stress response in the biopsychosocial model. This should show the way stress and reappraisal versus non-reappraisal work in real life. After getting home late, I looked at my calendar before bed. I realized I had a test the next day and instantly became stressed and slightly fearful. My amygdala assessed this reaction and started two chains of action. One went to my sympathetic nervous system, which caused my heart to race and increased my respiration rate in response to the arousal. The other chain of action went to my cortex, which gauged the significance of the initial emotion information from my amygdala in reaction to the new stressor on it. My success after then depended on how I responded to and coped with this stressful experience. The successful version of me reappraised the arousal to create a positive approach to the situation. I used conscious control to reappraise my increased heart rate and breathing as a source of energy and eagerness, and changed my feeling of stress and fear to resolve to complete my tasks ahead adequately. I decided to go through my plans for the next day and cancel anything unnecessary. I then worked out times that I could study before and after my other classes. I took some time to study that evening as well, while still making sure I got enough sleep to be well rested for the day ahead. While the test was still more challenging than it could have been, with more time to prepare, successful me did reasonably good on the test. This situation and the addressal of it made successful me more responsible in prior preparation of tests. I ultimately got an A in the class due to my increased diligence. The unsuccessful version of me panicked when faced with the situation, allowing my prefrontal cortex to accept a threat avoidance approach. My increased heart rate and breathing further induced anxiety and greater panic in my mind. I was unable to generate new solutions in my mind to the issue at hand. The anxiety was too great to think properly. I ended up staying up far too late trying to cram knowledge into my head and was exhausted the next day. I continued with the plans I had already made for the day, but was still anxious all throughout. I went into the test tired, nervous, and unprepared. Due to these factors, unsuccessful me unfortunately failed the test. This failure left unsuccessful me feeling overall inadequate, and I felt like I couldn't do anything to fix it. I ultimately got a D in the class because I no longer tried to be diligent. And there you have it. An overview: how people respond to stress affects how well they cope. Thanks for listening.